What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Monique, and I'm back with another video. I'm putting myself in the hot seat today, and sorry, I'm at a birthday party, and it's a little bit crazy. So I'm putting myself in the hot seat today, and you guys have asked me like a whole bunch of questions, and I chose not to look at them so I could like answer them blindly. So, guys, ready? I wish I had some food or something so I could eat. Okay. First question. Okay. Are you... Did I just fart? Sorry. Are you getting Norman the iPhone 16 Pro Max for his birthday? No. Norman, if you guys don't know Norman, that is Deshae, Brooklyn, Mel's oldest brother. His name's Khalil Frost, and I'm not. Sorry, Norman. Is there a person in your life you're super thankful for, past, present? And are you dating? That's a really good question. Is there a person in my life I'm super thankful for, past, present? If anybody is in my life right now, I'm super grateful and thankful for those people. Because they're in my life for a reason. If they choose not to be in my life, or if I chose for them not to be in my life, then I'm still thankful for the lessons that I've learned. So that's that also lets you know that I'm one of those people that believe that nothing happens by accident. So I'm thankful for, it could have been a breakup. I'm thankful for the lessons that I've learned from whatever was taught to me during that season of my life. I'm thankful for understanding that and having the opportunity to learn that. No, I'm not dating right now. Let's see. Next question. How is co-parenting different from when your kids were little versus doing it for Bali now? I want to say it's the same. When my kids were little, I was a lot younger. I was out of a relationship that I was divorced, so I was actually married. And I had to learn how to trust the partner of the person, of, the kid's dad. So co-parenting was always pretty easy because I've had kids with people that have pretty much the same parenting style that I have. So it's not too much different. Both cases, I love my kids and I want to keep them close to me all the time. Miss you, Starbucks bestie. Who is this? Who's my Starbucks bestie? Oh, what happened to you? He used to work at the Starbucks at Target. I was always happy to see him. You know how some people you meet, they're just always happy, so it kind of, even if you're having a bad day, they make you happy because their energy is so like lit up and stuff. That's him. What's the youngest you will date? I don't even, my mind literally is not even on dating at all, but the youngest, I don't even know. It just depends on who I have a connection with, because I would have never, I want to say like 35-ish, 37, something like that. Will you ever tell us what happened with Mike, or are you keeping it private? There's really nothing to tell. There really is nothing to tell. We just kind of went our separate ways. and it happens. You know, sometimes you just need to be able to focus on things, and when sometimes being in a relationship, if that's not what you're ready for at the time, it can be hard to focus on certain things. At least under the same roof, you know. Sometimes space is good because you can really just lock in on the things that you really want to lock in on. So let's see. What happened? Why is Mike never with his kid? He is with his kid, but I don't record when he's with this kid because he doesn't do YouTube, and I just don't record anything. I really only record when I have Bali, but a lot of times, depending on the work schedule, if Mike is working, he's usually traveling a lot or he's on set. But when he does have Bali, yeah, that's their own personal time, and I don't record it. So you just won't see a vlog maybe. If I don't vlog for a day, he probably had her for that day or something like that. Do you miss being with Mike? I miss certain aspects of being with Mike. I miss certain aspects of being in a relationship, period. But nothing changes anything when it comes to, like, I can hang out with him if I want to, or hang out with, do things with him if I want. You look too good, pretty lady. Thank you. This question's inappropriate. I'm not going to answer that. Would you give Dub a chance? You guys, that whole content with Dub that I used to do, that was like content. Our families would collab and come up with different scenarios and stuff like that for entertainment for you guys. But in real life, Dub is like, he's family. The heck? And last question, I don't know what her first question was. Do you think you would ever move back to LA? What feels like home more? Ooh, that's a good question. When I was in LA, I kind of missed it. I missed the weather and the vibe. But I do like Atlanta because I like the fact that there's seasons and I don't know. What feels like home? I don't even know what feels like home, to be honest. I really don't. Home is really where you make it. Home is where you create your family. Home is where your family is. And my family is with me right now in Atlanta. So that's home right now. If I were to move back to LA, it wouldn't feel like home because it's not. I think home is where your heart is. That home is in your heart. Home is being around the people you love, the people, and that's one thing too. Like, all of our friends are back home. All of our friends are back in LA. I just said back home. But yeah, I don't know. When was the last time you did the do? I think it's frozen. This thing's not working. Oh, sorry. It was frozen. What question was I on? Why are you so beautiful? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. But I believe beauty comes from within. So if you are a beautiful person from within, I think that radiates to the outer appearance. So thank you. Do you have to have a subscription for you to answer replies on Snap. No, I need to work on that, you guys. I have not really been answering. I think I make too many snaps to where I have to. Sometimes I'll post like 300 snaps. So for me to go through each one to see who like message me is kind of time consuming sometimes, but I'll work on that. Are you single? Yes. Do you like things now or was it better back then? Ooh, that's a good question. It depends. Like back then, I would say life back then, like, was just, I would say like the 90s, early 2000s. I do miss that era because I just think things were real, things were genuine. People were more focused on love and peace and positivity. I don't know, the era was just different. Now that I'm like seeing how people are in this generation, it's so, and social media plays a huge role in it, but I don't know, it's so sad almost, because it's just like real love doesn't exist. Loyalty doesn't exist. Like monogamy doesn't exist. I'm not saying it doesn't, it probably does for some people, but I think people easily they feel that things are replaceable. Like you could have a really good woman and mess it up because you feel like, okay, I don't want that anymore, I want this. And back in the day, people would actually value like a really good woman, because like people were big on marriage, people were big on proposals, people were big on raising families. Now it's like it's easy to be in a relationship, to have a family, and to break your family up. Like I feel like there's no duty to be there. There's no duty to raise your kid. I don't know if people aren't growing up in households like that or if they don't value it, but I don't know. Like, I do miss that era of time. I do. There was more R&B songs out. There was like, love songs out. We dedicated songs to people that we loved, like now it's just like if you break up with your girl, your dude, you literally can just bandage it, go on Instagram, social media. There's like 20, 30 girls or guys waiting in your DMs. Like, all you gotta do is post your single. So, I don't know. I really don't like this era at all. And I can full-heartedly say that. I don't. Like, I miss my people. Like, the people that understand that type of era, Can you repost my post? I've been a fan for 8 years. 8 years is crazy, and I want to thank you personally for being a supporter for 8 years. Because we've been doing this for a long time, but some of my day ones, like, you guys will tell me when I see you in person, like, I've been around since this, or I've been around since that, and that warms my heart. I really appreciate you guys for that. Hey, just wanted to see if you got my portfolio from the Mixer event. I think I just got it today, so I'll check it out. So Deshay's old assistant Jasmine did a Mixer event where people are, like entrepreneurs, like got on the panel and talked about what they did, and people were there looking for jobs or seeing how they can contribute to the person's company or any position. How are you mentally, and how have you been doing since the breakup between you and Mike? Sorry. I'm pretty good mentally. I really just, gotta learn time management. I think that's what it is. Me and Mike have a great relationship. I just have to learn time management, and I have to learn how to stay consistent with the things that I'm working on. So sometimes if I feel overwhelmed, it's because I'm wasting time doing other things when I should be working on what I need to work on. Did you go visit Duke Dennis? No, I did not visit Duke Dennis. You guys, that's all content. You know, things come up, his name comes up in certain, streams and stuff, and I just react to it how I'm feeling at the moment. But I'm not gonna say he's not fine though, because Duke is cute. So how can we get you to come to South Carolina? Pretty much. We travel anywhere if there's an event, or if the money's right. Yeah, we'll come. What's the freakiest thing you've ever done? Dang. I don't want this clip, so I'm not gonna say. I don't want this clip, so I'm not gonna say, because I really don't want to say. What do you think about Brittany and Dub separating? Brittany's like my sister. Dub is like a brother. I don't know if he's like a brother or like a son. He's older, so he probably would be like more like a brother or nephew or something like that. I don't know. But he's very I'm not for any family separating, but I am for people doing what makes them happy. So whatever's the best outcome for their situation is what it is. I pray they both find happiness and they're both happy within. And that's just what it is. And I pray that with anybody. Sometimes you're in a relationship and the vibe it's not there, and you don't want to spend the rest of your life with someone that you're not happy with. So sometimes it takes the guts or the courage for one person to be like, you know what, I'm not really happy in this space. Let's step back and be friends or co-parent or something like that. But I love both of them. But, as long as they're co-parenting and raising Wuop right, then that's all that matters to me. Why did I move to Atlanta? Do I see myself moving back to LA? I moved to Atlanta because I wanted a different scenery. I wanted a different vibe. I used to live here a long time ago, but I wanted to be somewhere where I could just move around different and not just be stuck in the town that I was in. I wanted to raise Bali around other kids, like in LA, there was no kids to raise her around. There was no community that we had. The area we lived in wasn't, a lot of us, so it was like we didn't see people like us when we walked outside or down the street, So, yeah, I just wanted I wanted more of a sense of like family, and the South will give you that feeling, regardless of, people are a little bit more, I don't want to say authentic, but they kind of are, like people are very honest here. Their love is a little different, they'll be honest with you. Love you. Thank you. I love you too. Have you talked to anyone else after breaking up with Mike? No, I have not. I'm one of those type of people that when I love a person, I can't unlove a person, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not in the space to really talk to anyone, really. Will Bali be the last child? Absolutely. I don't think I can have any more kids. My doctor told me not to. Because I've had like 4 C-sections. And because every time I have a C-section, I guess my uterus gets scar tissue on it. So they keep saying, like, don't have any more. Like, after Brooklyn, they were like, don't have any more. How do you feel about people saying you don't act your age? I really don't care, but it is kind of annoying because, I don't know. I've always had a young spirit, a young heart. My mom's the same way. My dad's the same way. My dad looks really young for his age. My grandparents, we grew up being very playful, very playful, very young spirited, very fun, so I've never been around people that act really old until they are old. But like my dad still pranks me to this day. I don't I don't know what you guys mean by act your age. I don't I just do what makes me happy until the day that I don't live anymore. So, and I'm definitely not gonna let nobody on social media tell me how to act, because I don't care about that. Is Brittany coming to Atlanta? I hope so. Is Uncle Duke your man? No. Are you back with Mike? No. You and Mike done? Yes. You still with Bolly's dad? No. I thought you were Nikki's makeup artist. No. I was her project manager in marketing. So I dealt with all of her photo shoots, magazine inquiries, stuff like that. Like, they'll reach out to me. They'll reach out to her. She would forward it to me to thumb through everything to see if it's an opportunity that she needed to do at the time. If it was something good, I would arrange something, see what they were talking about, then hit her up, see if she wanted to do it, and then we would go from there. What happened to you and Mike? I probably missed. I already said that. Are you single? Yeah. I are sexy. Okay. Do you use sex toys? No. I have in the past. I did a promo for one and I kept it. But I don't have it anymore. Would you go on a 20v1 to find a sneaky link? Absolutely not. I don't know, you guys. I want to do a 20v1 for content, but to really find someone, I don't know. I'm just not in that space for some reason. I think if it ever happens or when it ever happens, I want it to just to be something God sends to me, not just something I'm looking for. Does size matter? I don't think it really matters. No, I don't think size matters. How can I take you on a date? I don't think I'm really available for that. Why are you always with your kids and their friends? It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. First of all, I do manage content creators. Second of all, I do produce streams. So when Brooklyn needs her stream, I'm pretty much helping her set it up. When Deshae does a stream, I'm pretty much running out, grabbing everything, helping set up the segments, organizing the talent and stuff like that. So it looks like I'm there because I want to be, but I'm there because I'm helping. But friends, I have my own friends that I hang out with. I just don't really record it. I just go hang out with them on the weekends or something like that. But when my kids call for me, I'm definitely there. But no, if they're going out to a club or something, you don't see me with them when they go out. If it's not work for me, I'm not there. How much time did you cheat? Believe it or not, I've never cheated in my entire life, ever. I'm really good at saying, hey, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. And that's that. But I would never talk to someone and cheat. I would just end it. 01.24.1xmi, you done asked some crazy questions that I cannot answer. Would you and Mike ever get back together? If it's in God's plan, I don't know. I don't know what God has in store for me, but would you talk to Duke for real? No. Would you ever get a man name tatted on you? If so, who? Tashay, Mel. Those are the only two men that I would get tatted on me. Is Bali your favorite child? No. She's like the most fun, cutest child, but she's not my favorite. I don't have a favorite. I literally love all my kids the same. It's easy to feel like I spend more time with one, or I treat one different than the other, or something like that, but I literally love them all the same. What would you be doing if you didn't have Bali? I don't know. I really don't. But, I mean, pretty much doing the same thing I do now, probably further ahead, because I wouldn't have to raise her. But who knows? Like, God placed her in my life for a reason, so I really don't know what's going to happen. That's it. Anyway, that's the end of the video, and my battery's going to die. I appreciate all the questions. I'm sorry for the ones I couldn't answer because, it's a little too personal, but, or too inappropriate. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.